Question number 41. How can I get a host in the United States? How can I get a host? A host, because of poverty, that's what I'm trying to explain. You are finding someone who lives in the US. One, you need to start having friends who are in America. You need to follow people who are in America. You can go to the social media, Facebook groups, Tanzania Association in the United States. You can go to the, let's say, to where? Let's say you go to, you are Christian, you go to Christian groups in America. You are from Ghana, find the Ghana associations of whatever, who are Ghanaians who are in New York, whatever city you want to go. Then write to them, I have won the DVLOTTERY. I'm looking for someone to host me even just for 2 weeks. Stay there or for a month, then I will disappear. So those are some of the ways. You can write a message to a pastor of a church if you are Christian. If you are Muslim, write to a sheikh, imam, to a particular mosque in any city you want. I've won the DVLOTTERY. These are my documents. Is it possible you can host me or find someone who can host me even for a month? I can use that address. Or you can find someone, can I go and stay to you? I can rent an apartment from you, but once I arrive there, I'll be paying right away, maybe 200 per month or 500 per month, depending on how you agree. You can use that address. So that is something you need to know about how you can get the host in America. Make sure that you agree on the terms. Are you going to stay for free? Are you going to contribute how much? Or are you going there to support, to help with the children, whatever, so that you cannot have unnecessary conflict. There is a video, I explain more about how to get a host, but there is a video I'm going to explain more about how to deal with a host, to have relationship with a host, because I've already hosted some people here and I know what to expect. Question number 42. Is affidavit of support or public charge required to secure the visa? No. Public charge has already been cancelled. So even the form DSC 5540 affidavit public charge form is no longer available. Affidavit of support. So by law, you are not allowed to submit the affidavit of support. But individual embassies can request. So don't worry. Don't start pressuring your host. If the embassy wants you to have affidavit of support as a document, will email you. After having the schedule for the interview, the individual embassy will send you the list of the doctors and the documents you need to go with them to the interview. That email will say, we need affidavit of support. And you have 6 weeks to come with that document. And that affidavit of support can be filled by a green card holder or a US citizen. Can it be your host or can it be any other person? So it can be your host, but the document can be filled by another person. It's just person committing that if you have a financial problem, I'll be able to support you. That's the purpose of that affidavit of support. But that is not sponsoring you to become a green card holder. It's just to take responsibility of financial. That's all. Question number 43. Does the US government decide where the diversity visa lottery winner to live? No. Doesn't decide for that. If you win, you are the one to choose where you want to go. But majority of people are going to choose where to go to live depending on where they are going to get the host. And once you arrive here, you can arrive here today and tomorrow you can move to another state, you can move to another city, you can move to another address. But the law says you must change the address on the USCIS website or to call them and change every time you move to another address. That is the regulation, not just green card lottery winner. Any green card holder, within the 10 days you move to another apartment, even if it's in the same city, you must change the address. Failure to change the address, you might be deported. But people are not deported, but that is the law. So the government doesn't decide where to live. It is you find where the host is or where you're going to find the apartment. It's your life. You choose wherever you want. Which state and or city is better for immigrants? It depends on what you really want here in America. There are some people who enjoy more urban life. There are some people they call cooler life. But overall, what I can to explain to you is go and look at the cost of living of different states and different cities. There is no pride like, oh, I live in New York City, I live in Los Angeles, I live in San Diego. You might live there and you can live just like homeless in America. You can be there, you cannot afford to have an apartment, to live on the street, or put a mattress on the floor, 10 people are sleeping together because you cannot afford. So go to the normal states, in my opinion, which are affordable. But the problem sometimes you might go to a state, New York, because that is your host is, but doesn't mean that you have to live there forever. Find the list of states which are affordable, states which you can be able to survive, and then start your life there. But some people, they can excel in a bigger state, some people cannot excel. Some people can excel in the smaller state or the affordable state, some people cannot. But what I want to do is for you to understand is there is no pride that you say I live in Manhattan. There is no that pride. Here you'll be, as long as you are able to get the money to pay every bills you need and save and reach your dreams, that is the most important of all. Which jobs are easy to get once the DVLOTTERY winner arrives in the United States? Obviously, any general job is easier to get. Don't come to America day one, you want to become a supervisor and become a manager. So go and get jobs, especially in the warehouse, is very easy to get. Jobs in the production areas, in the industries, just general jobs, cleaning jobs are very easy to get. Jobs in the restaurants, easy to get. Jobs in caregiving are very easy to get, but you have to get the, for instance, those certification. So as long as you come here and start right away, but don't come here with the mindset that I want to become a CPA right away day one. No. You have to come here, start, get work experience, and find the job which you prefer. So easy job to get are the jobs which pay you quicker, general job per hour jobs. Question number 46. What degree program or course should I take to get good jobs or career as a DVLOTTERY winner? So don't come in America with the mindset that, oh, because in my country, Masters in Business Administration, MBA, is very, very good, in America will be very good. No. You have to come with the mindset that I'm coming here with open mind. For instance, in Tanzania or in Kenya and Uganda, nurses are not paid well. Here, nurses are doing very well. So if you come with the mindset, I want to become a lawyer, I want to do this one, but you don't want to, you have to see which one can you be able to do. So come here, you are the DVLOTTERY winner, you have plenty of time. Don't come there, you want to start getting the student loan. Take your time, learn which one you prefer if you want to take the loan or scholarships, then you go and pursue. Sometimes you don't need another degree, or you don't need a degree, you need a certain certification. You are IT person. Degree IT, yes, is good, but there are certification. Those Cisco, Sigma, whatever, all those certifications are very, very good certifications. You have degree in human resources. What certification do you have in human resources? If you want to pursue and do well. You are dealing with this kind of bookkeeping. Do you have those bookkeeping logistics certifications? So come here, take your time, find what pays well, what will you enjoy doing for the for a longer time. Then you can be able to do that. But most likely, the science, engineering, and the medical field, healthcare, they pay well if you are looking for the good pay. And yes, you can come with a social science degree or a background, and you can study, become a doctor if you want. It's possible. Question number 47. Can I come alone to the United States of America after winning and my family joining me later? The answer is yes. But if you are the DVLOTTERY winner, my advice usually is be go all up together at the interview and all come together at once first. But if you want them to come later, after getting the visa interview and getting the visa, remember they have the visa which they are going to get, it has 6 months, they have to be in America. If they don't come, it's expired. But what if you want to do the interview today and your spouse to do the interview later? It's allowed to. The principal applicant can do today and the other can do another day. But the problem is, it has to be the interview within that fiscal year before that is September 30th. But to avoid the confusion, I usually tell people, this opportunity can go away from you very, very quick. So make sure you all come together, you all process and come together at once. It is very, very helpful. I'm a married are married in a traditional setting, will my wedding be accepted? Yes and no. In the end, they don't care how you got married. Whether you got in a church, whether you got in the mosque, whether you got married in front of the chief, whether you stayed in the woman with 10 years by your law, if you stay with 1 year or 2 years is your wife, they don't care about that. What they care is bring the marriage certificate from the government of your country. Legal marriage document from the court, from the government, whatever it is, it has to be a document from the court or from the government in general, because the court is government document. So they need, even if you stayed with a woman for 50 years, you have 50 children, if you don't have the marriage certificate, according to the US law, that is still a boyfriend and girlfriend, full stop. So you need to have a marriage certificate. So go and get it. But the question might ask, but if I've been traditional married for a person for 10 years, I have 3 kids, but marriage certificate will say today's date, there is no problem with that. Don't start to forge and to backdate that date. No. Leave the date the same, but you can say we are traditionally married, but when I go to get the certificate, it showed this date. There is no problem. It's just like if I get the birth certificate today, it will show today's date of getting the certificate, but it doesn't mean that I was born today. Question number 49. How difficult is the diversity visa lottery interview at the US Embassy? It is the most easiest interview you'll ever have. As long as you don't have any criminal past, which is bad. As long as you have education, which is required, high school and above. As long as, if you don't have education, you have work experience, which is required. Out of that, your interview is smooth. But if you don't have those kind of things, you'll be having interview which is a bit difficult. The interview is 3 to 5 minutes. If it goes further, it's 7 minutes if you have a family. This interview is different from the interview of non-immigrant, where they tell you, will you come to your country later? They don't ask you, because you are coming to live permanently here. They are the one who is going to give you the green card based on their program. So what do they need to know? Do you have education? Do you have work experience? The medical. If you don't have the tuberculosis, you are good to go. Other things, you are good to go. Simple like that. So it is the easiest interview, because they don't question you how much assets you have to prove that you come back to your home country, because you are coming to America, and you can say how much you love America. But don't go with the t-shirt with the bad American flag, whatever. No. Go decent, answer question properly. If you wanted to have someone to help you with the translation, interpretation, you are allowed to bring someone, but you have to inform the US Embassy on the email. They'll give you the email if you want to go with the interpreter. Yeah, you are allowed to use English, Swahili, French, whatever, but you have to go with the interpreter, but you have to inform them, and you have to give the name of the interpreter before you go. And the last question, question number 50. What is the secret to succeed as immigrant who is a DVLOTTERY winner in the United States of America? This is a very good question. Few things. Number 1, don't commit any crime. Don't find unnecessary shortcuts here which can lead you into legal trouble. That's number 1. Don't do drugs. Don't avoid tax by any cost. Might cost you very, very bad. If you are a green card lottery winner, don't vote in the election because you are not a citizen. You'll be deported. And they'll take out the green card. If you are here, be aware of the finances. Know how to use your budget. Know how to use your money properly. So that is very, very important. Make sure that while you are here, you know how to use credit card, building credit score. Make sure that while you are here, you are going to know how to save money for retirement. While you are working, through 401k, through other way of investing for retirement, saving money not just for the debit or saving in the normal checking account, how to use certificate of deposits and other kind of ways, compounding, whatever, those kind of investment. Find every single possible way to invest. Find different ways on how you can improve yourself in a professional setting, if it's a business or if it is just like working. How you can become even up to governor. How can you get better jobs? All those kind of things you need to do. Don't drink and drive. Don't harass, don't treat bad women and children. You will become to regret in your entire life. Have the positive mind. From day one, come here. Even if you come here, you are primary school. Just have like, if I want to do business, how can I be the better business person? How, if I'm here, how can I become a very big manager in a big company or CEO or my own company? You can start from zero, slowly can go up. So don't come here and just get satisfied by $15 per hour because you come from the country where you get $200 per month. Now you get 2,000. You get relaxed. You start getting this kind of loan, getting very expensive cars alone. Then you cannot afford to live the life. Don't be fake, starting showing off the life all the time fake, and you're not true to yourself, true to your dreams. So those are the basics of how immigrant can be able to succeed. Have friends who are immigrants and also who are real American. You can know how to succeed. People from different backgrounds, people from different ways on how you can be able to succeed. Those are the things you need to know in order to succeed here in America. So those are the list of 50 questions on the diversity visa lottery applications. Each person should know, be aware, so that you can be for sure, or you can apply and win and be successful in one way or another. So any question, you let me know. But apart from that, share this video to so many people. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go and subscribe right now, and make sure that you know these regulations so that you are not going to be surprised you apply and lose or win and be denied for the diversity visa lottery. So that is how it is about 50 questions on the diversity visa lottery you need to know before you apply.